morning children, and welcome back to your chemistry class. Today in this chapter we are going to study about the metallurgy of copper. So the ore used for the metallurgy of copper is copper pyrite. Okay, we can use copper pyrite. The formula is CuFeS2. Now further, this is crushed and sieved. Now I'm going to show you a arrow flow chart so that you can understand easily. So it is crushed and sieved, right? After this, what happens? Concentration takes place, that is dressing of the ore. So the concentration of this is a sulfide ore, therefore what method will be used over here? By froth flotation process we are going to concentrate the ore, that is copper pyrite. I hope you all know that since it is a sulfide ore, therefore froth flotation method has to be used over here, where we use the powdered ore and then water, pine oil is added and it is agitated with in the presence of air and all that, right? After that we move to roasting. Now why do we need roasting? Because the ore is in its sulfide state, so it has to be roasted, right? So it is roasted in the reverberatory furnace in the presence of air. In the presence of air. So when it is heated in the presence of air, what happens? All the moisture is removed and all the volatile impurities are also removed. Like for example, your volatile impurities like sulfur will combine with oxygen, sulfur dioxide will be formed, then phosphorus will combine with oxygen to phosphorus pentoxide, arsenic will combine with oxygen to form arsenic oxide, right? Similarly, over here, this copper pyrite, that is CuFeS2 will combine with oxygen. And what is it going to form? It will form copper sulfide plus iron sulfide plus sulfur dioxide gas also will be formed over here. Now this iron sulfide, that is FeS, further will be treated with the roasting, that is in the presence of oxygen, to form FeO plus SO2, right? And this copper sulfide, that is Cu2S, in the presence of oxygen, it will form Cu2O plus SO2. Remember over here that iron also being more electropositive, it gets oxidized in the presence of oxygen to ferrous oxide. Clear? Now next we move to smelting. The next step that we move is your smelting. Right? So the roasted ore, now it is mixed with the powdered coke and sand, and it is strongly heated where? In the blast furnace. So we use FeS plus oxygen, right? Further it will be converted to FeO plus SO2. What is smelting? That is the sulfide ore has to be changed to the oxide ore. I am showing you this reaction over here, right? Now this FeO, it combines with the sand that is present in the ore, that is SiO2, which also acts like a flux, and it is going to give us a slag, that is FeSiO3. What is this? This is your slag. This slag being very light, it forms the upper layer, and that is removed from time to time, right? Now what happens to cuprous sulfide? This having some traces of ferrous sulfide, that is called as matte. What is that called as? It is called as matte. What is matte? Matte is because this cuprous sulfide has some traces of ferrous sulfide. This is termed as matte. So we next move to Bessemerization, right? Here the matte is taken in the Bessemer converter. Next move to Bessemerization. Okay, so matte, it is taken in the Bessemer converter and it is mixed with sand now. And now the air is passed into this mass through the tires, right? So first reaction that we are going to observe over here, that is ferrous sulfide combines with the oxygen. What is it forming? Ferrous oxide and sulfur dioxide gas will be given out, right? This FeO combines with your sand and it forms your, what is this? This is your slag, right? Now look at the second reaction that is taking place over here in Bessemerization. Sulfur, that is the impurities, are combining with oxygen and sulfur dioxide gas will be removed. Similarly, arsenic will combine with oxygen and arsenic oxide will be removed. All these are gases, okay? They will vaporize. Now this will also vaporize. So now the third step, what happens? Over here, self-reduction takes place, okay? Self-reduction of cuprous oxide to copper with the help of cuprous sulfide, that is Cu2S, right? So Cu2S plus oxygen, 3 parts and 2 parts of oxygen, this will give us 2 Cu2O plus 2 SO2. This gas is removed. Then this 2 parts of Cu2O combines with your cuprous sulfide and further gives us the copper, right? And sulfur dioxide gas is given out. Now this is termed as what? Blister copper, and this is 98% pure, right? So what have we obtained by Bessemerization? We have now obtained our 98% pure copper, which is called as blister copper. Now 2% of the impurity which is still present over here will be removed by the next step. What is that called as? Refining. So what is the process of refining for a copper metal? It is always by electrolytic refining. Okay, so how do we do electrolytic refining? You should be knowing this by now, that we need an anode and we need a cathode. Your anode should be your impure copper and your cathode should be pure copper, right? Pure plate of copper. And what should be the electrolyte? The electrolyte should contain copper sulfate diluted with dilute sulfuric acid. Now this pure copper at cathode, it is collected, right? Impurity, all the impurities like silver, gold, they all settle down as anode mud, right? And here after refining we obtain 99.9% pure copper, right? Now extraction of this copper can also be done from the low grade ores and scraps also. Copper, they are extracted by the hydrometallurgy. If you remember what is hydrometallurgy, from the low grade ores, and it is leached out by using the acid or any of the bacteria. Okay, the solution that contains these copper ions, they are treated with the scrap iron, or also they can be treated with hydrogen gas. Like for example, I can show it to you over here, like iron, which is in the form of a scrap, can be treated with the copper ion, and this gives us the copper, right? And another way is copper ion could be treated with hydrogen gas that I told you, and this also gives us copper plus 2 ions of hydrogen. So this is also one of the method of obtaining copper from the low grade ores or from the scraps, but generally the 99.9% of copper is obtained by copper pyrite. So this was the metallurgy of copper.